Guys, and welcome back to another Doctor Who DVD review. And today I'll review the horror of Fang because I watched it a couple of days ago because I bought it last Wednesday, I believe, along with the Ark in Space, and so I thought I'd use this time to review it because I've got a lot of good things to say about the story, and I know a lot of fans really enjoy it, and I'm going to go into reasons why I like it after I sort of reviewed the DVD and stuff. So, with the cover, there's not really much to explain. It's pretty basic, so from what you can see, it's pretty obvious what's on it. So yeah, I'm not going to go through an awful lot of detail on that. The side label's quite nice. It's kind of like a nice bluey colour, which is pretty cool. It's a pre-to entertain, so there's no to entertain logo on there. So we've got the usual pictures, which you usually have on the DVD, and of course you've got the blurb and the special features, which, to be honest, there's not an awful lot. So I'm just going to go through the blurb. This story is written by Terrance Dicks. A mysterious light in the sky, an unnatural glow in the ocean, and a thick fog bring terror to the lighthouse keepers of Fang Rock. When the Doctor and Leela arrive, the first death has already cast doubt on the safety of the lighthouse, but the Doctor discovers something more terrifying and evil than he could have ever imagined. So yeah, special features. As you can see, there's hardly any compared to some of the amount of special features you get nowadays. You've got commentary by Louise Jameson, Leela, John Abbott, Vince, and Terrance Dicks, the writer. Terrance Dicks, Fact and Fiction. The writing career spanning 6 decades, the special documentary looks at Terrance Dicks' work for books and television with contributions from many of his friends and colleagues. Paddy Russell, live in television. In this specially shot interview, Paddy looks back at over her 40-year career in television as an actress, stage manager and director. The Antique Doctor Who Show, the short film from 1993, gives an insightful look into the merchandising of Doctor Who. Photo gallery, production subtitles, digitally remastered picture and sound quality. The story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 3rd to the 24th of September 1977, and it is a U-rated certificate, as it contains mild horror and very mild language. So yeah, inside we have the booklet with usual chapter points and things, which I don't really need to go through, to be honest, and of course the disc, which looks quite nice actually. Nice picture of Tom Baker as seen on the front cover. So yeah, I'm going to go into reasons why I like the story, because I believe it is a fan favourite. It's one of the great Tom Baker stories, because there are loads of great Tom Baker stories. I could list, like tens and tens of really good Tom Baker stories. I've heard that when the story was being filmed that Tom Baker was in quite a grumpy mood, and you can sort of see in his performance that was actually the case. I'm not sure why, but apparently he was in quite a grumpy mood during the filming of this story. I think that kind of helps the mood helps the tone of the story, because it's quite a dark, really atmospheric, really kind of creepy setting. Very dark lighting, just helping the story to look just really quite interesting. So that's a major help to the story as well. I love the sets. I think they're great. I think they really do stand out. Costumes are great. The overall sort of location or set, I think it's or studio rather. I think they've done a really good job of creating an actual place, which is quite believable. Yeah, I mean, the last scene at the end when the Doctor and Leela leave, you can clearly kind of see it's the TARDIS is a bit of a small model with a picture on the background of horror of, well, the Fang Rock. But yeah, all the characters are really well written. Terrence Sticks has done a fantastic job here. Performances are fantastic throughout. Really good lines in this. I really like. I think it's Ruben, who's sort of like kind of the captain of the lighthouse, the sort of person in charge of the lighthouse. He does a really good transformation in two of the characters that the actor plays, because I think this is the first time we see the Rutans, or the Rutan, which of course you may know are the enemy of the Sontarans. They do actually mention the Sontarans in this, which is cool. Also, I just think the actual idea of the story is really cool, really nice, and just, I mean, even though Tom Baker his mood is, he's not really in his normal mood. He's quite, I don't know what he was like, but apparently he was not in really a happy mood that time. So, like I said, I think it really helps the story. And as for the Rutans themselves, I do think the design looks a bit iffy. They did. I'm not sure if they returned in Doctor Who story after this, but I know they appeared in Shakedown, which is a BBV production that I reviewed, and also I think the way they move. I think when you see them, the Rutan climbing up the stairs, you can just clearly tell it's basically just a repeat of a scene. But it's okay. I mean, most of the good points outweigh the bad points. And of course, as for the Rutan Mothership, which comes down in episode 4, I believe, or 3, I think it's episode 4. It's basically just like a white circle. It's basically what you can see on the cover there. I believe that's meant to be the Rutan ship. And I also think the Rutans returned in the Doctor Who adventure game featuring the 11th Doctor, called The Gunpowder Plot, which, I don't know if you would class those as canon. If you do, then feel free to comment below if you class them as canon or not. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this review. As for the rating, I'm probably going to give it a 9 out of 10. Very good story, highly recommended. It's a really good Tom Baker story, and if you're a fan of the 4th Doctor, then this is definitely a story for you. So yeah, thanks for watching this review. My next review will be, in fact, the Daemons. Hopefully I'll also film that tonight and upload it as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.